It is Monday, it is fall. We have a fire in the fireplace going here and the wood burning stove to keep it warm here in Long Island. And finished most of the Optimism Collection. So that's what we're working on. It's a full 2 hours of music. And so it's really been something going through those tunes. And there's one that I wish that I'd written. It's just so, it makes me happy every time I play this, by Marquez Stevens. That's Sour Mash Rag. And that's a little thing that I played right there at the beginning. Oh, I feel like I'm back in the Roaring Twenties again after playing that. Isn't that a cool tune? So, yeah, a new one I'm working out, and my students are, as I mentioned before, I have some students who are learning it as well. So right alongside. So, oh, lots of hellos are popping in. So yeah, hi Cindy and uh, Joelle is saying hello to, and Scotty and Peter. So greetings. I'll have a chance to say some individual hellos to you in a little while. As I thought we would place some clips from Brian's sailing channel, which is called Acoustic Sailing. It's our sailing channel together, really. I do the music for it, and he puts together our adventures as we've been sailing. And this is, the other half of what we've been working on. Brian has been preparing the boat for a really big adventure, a really big one that's coming up. So we'll get to that. Maybe we'll call Captain Brian over here. But he is busy right now preparing some fish. My neighbor, our neighbor Hayes, called over and said, "Hey, Muriel, you want a fish?" And I said, "Yeah, sure." So he came over with this fish. I don't know if you can see this. So that was the fish. And I tell you, I couldn't lift it. I mean, I can lift a 50-pound bag, you know. I know that because every time I travel with two exactly 50-pound bags, you know, when I go on tour. And that was a heavy fish. So, you know, they said it weighed in at 42, but I don't think the scale was right. I think it had to be at least 50. So, Brian has been filleting it, and I helped to scale it. So big. So the fish that didn't get away. Well, let's before we. I'll do another tune for you. I see some people saying hello and requests. You know, in the Optimism project, we're looking at 34 tunes. Is that what we're up to right now? Yeah, 34 tunes, and you know, kind of rediscovering some of those old ones. There was. I know. I'll do this one for you. Ferry boat crossing, and this one, you know, captures that feel of the boat as it's going by. Well, I haven't ever played it on this instrument, this harp guitar, which is it has a different sound because it's tuned a whole step higher than the regular guitar. So normally that's down in a real low register. It's kind of neat up in that register. There's a whole different feel to it. Bunny was asking, what kind of fish is it? It's Brian. It's a striper, right? Yep, a large striper caught Fire Island Inlet. That's where we've been taking off of for our sailing adventures. And let's see, if you have some other thoughts to what you'd like to see on the Optimism Collection, that's together with Brian's artwork. That's what brought us together in the first place. I had mentioned that last week, that his photo art, you know, always has that sense of light to it. And so we're kind of bringing our two art forms together, you know, once again with this project. So I'll play a little bit of, this is when we were first heading off and sailing the, let's see, this was this last year when we went to sailing to this boat,
Bye.
1 minute warning.
almost 30-foot European sailboat. So we're heading off down Fire Island Inlet. This is very close to where that fish was caught. It was caught somewhere around here, within view of this image here, I believe.
Yeah.
And you saw a lot of this. And we are looking here for Brian's dinghy, or the dinghy that's called Where's Andy? Andy is Brian's next door neighbor who he's going to be sailing with at the end of the month. Longtime sailing partner, but Where's Andy? It's named after him. Because we're always trying to find it. And he always gets loose somewhere in the ocean. I'm holding Brian here, trying to keep him from falling overboard as he's retrieving the dinghy. And this is the source of a lot of.
Where's Andy? He's once again been found.
Yes, once again found. So I would really like to get a lighter weight, more secure dinghy. And Brian wants to keep.
What's our speed over there?
Has been the source of many
8.5.
animated discussions, shall I say.
And we're just getting going.
Here we're going through the Cape Cod Canal. Let's see if you recognize that. Yes. And, oh yes, we.
In the canal.
This is the trip that inspired a lot of music as well. Play a couple of those tunes if you like, and that is a CD that is in process as well.
Blue skies smiling at me.
I was Governor Bradford and Captain Stanley, you see. I was only a wee lad at the time, you see here. That was the nosy
Just
people.
where we landed. So we figured we would
Triangular.
hang out with some of the natives here.
To me,
Sweet.
And
10 o'clock this morning.
just on the other side of the Mayflower,
Muriel's a guitar player from Nashville.
Thank you.
Like
we ran into some kind fishermen who gave us fish just like.
So here's our launch
neighbor.
pilot from Plymouth. Now here we are in how do you say this place? Situate.
Okay, we're moving right along to the situation. So if you haven't checked these out, go to Acoustic Sailing on the YouTube channel. So YouTube, just look up Acoustic Sailing. It should pop up. Lots of episodes, and please do subscribe if you haven't already. That's a little Bells for Marcel. That's that one for sure will be on there that I was playing, and. I'm taking a look at some of the comments that have come in here. Oh yeah, I have some people asking me to share on their timeline. I don't know how to do that. Facebook does what it does, and so I kind of have no control over that. So you're welcome to share what you like there, and a bunch of hellos are popping in. So, I have a request for any indigenous Finnish music. Well, yes, I do have some. I don't know if any of it's going to be on the album, because I'm looking for all instrumentals and original compositions as much as possible. I might take an exception for Nola, just because it's been my theme song forever and ever. And we were looking at putting out the sailing album this year for this November, but it just felt like that it was a time that everyone needed the Optimism project. So that just kind of rose to the top of the priority list. And once we finish that, we'll resume work on the sailing tunes. I'll play the one for you here. That outlines some of the places that you saw in that last video. Kind of outlines our trip. Favorable winds. This was written to the wind, beseeching it to finally go the right direction. Favorable winds accompany my journey, won't you smoothly ripple the sea? Like a touch I remember, sure and steady, then I'll soon home. When we left Fire Island, come a rainy east wind, we were tacking our way along the shore. A Montauk fisherman waved us in, and Block Island blew their horns. Mornings are golden above the splash of my oars as I rowed back to our Grampian sloop. But Cuddy Hunk beckons with old shipwreck shores and the vineyard that Martha once grew. Favorable winds accompany my journey, won't you smoothly ripple the sea? Below my sails, gentle and full, then I'll soon home. There have been blustery storms, there have been days much too calm. Give me a steady wind on the beam for the point of sail I'm on. The swift woods hold current to Buzzard's Bay, we shot through the Cape Cod Canal. Wind against wave made white horses play, and seagulls dove into the swell. Then came the crossing by day and by night, accompanied by dolphins and whales. Tired and glad to see Monhegan's light, but onward through Maine we would sail. Between foggy islands we bided our time, till the buoy whistle would moan. Alas, when the easterly finally arrived, 'twas a gale that would bring us back home. Surf was raucous, the winds were whistling, hour after hour at the helm. Many a wave splashed over the side, we followed that storm just as well. Is my home on this Grampian sloop? Is my home on the sea? Is my home that cottage on shore, or will it soon heavenly be? Favorable winds accompany my journey, won't you smoothly ripple the sea? Like a touch I remember, sure and steady, then I'll soon home. Like a touch I remember, sure and steady, then I'll soon home. Yeah, I think we'll see if we can find another one of Brian's clips that show some of those places, some more of those places that were mentioned in there. But let's see about the Finnish music. There's Mansika, which I played before. That's of course you know Minun kultani kaunis on, vaikon kaiteluinen. Don't you know that one? It's Minun kultani kaunis on, vaikon kaiteluinen. Minun kultani kaunis on, vaikon kaiteluinen. Hei tullia lillalla, vaikon kaiteluinen. Hei tullia lillalla, vaikon kaiteluinen. That's sort of a standard Finnish folk song we used to sing around the house, which means my best girl is a pretty lass, though she's thin and bony, and blue eyes she has, although she's cross-eyed, and it keeps on going on like this, typical Finnish humor. Right. And greetings also to some of my students who are popping in. Yes, tomorrow we are going to be working on Windy and Warm. We'll do the Chet Atkins version and maybe the Doc Watson version. Great tune, isn't that? Classic. Oh, that's a fun one to play around with and improvise a little on. So we'll have fun with that tomorrow. And if you're wanting to join in on some of the classes sometime, just send me an email and let me know, and I'll send you an invite. But I forgot to let you know that we just put the Optimism album up for pre-order, so you can now go on my website and pre-order it, and I'll autograph those copies. So it'll be a pre-release edition. We're planning to have it out by Thanksgiving, but we're doing really well. It looks like we're going to probably have it out much sooner than that. So you'll get your copies long before Thanksgiving again. So, well, here I was planning on just spending a few moments with you, but I'm just kind of, enjoying seeing your comments pop in and your hellos. And Brian is saying, how's the fish coming along?
I'm still cooking.
He's still cooking the fish. Okay, so we don't have to run to the table at the moment and have that so quickly. Well, let me play you just a little bit of from the very first time that we went to Maine, and this is kind of the route that we took. Fire Island.
Now for the best moment in sailing.
Oh, yes. Beautiful sound, just the wind and the waves, and the sails flapping. I think that there's a rumor in the dolphin world that humans are an intelligent species. Maybe they came to check us out.
I wonder what they decided.
Gosling's Black Seal Rum.
Okay, there's some
Ginger beer. Dark and stormy.
some
That's
very
right.
special
Army.
moments there. Brian likes his dark and stormy moments. Well, the early morning gives us these beautiful sparkles on the water as we're heading out towards Montauk Point, and then we'll do the crossing over to Block Island.
Such a love. I love seeing that plate of food come out of the companionway like that.
I guess that's why they call it a companionway.
I never thought of that.
This is Block island, and it's a tradition when the
Play
sun goes
mud
down
lights.
that everyone
It's
blows
that
their
kind of
horn.
night.
So that's where that made its way
Beautiful lights
into
out
the,
there.
into the song. Yes, it's announcing that everyone can have their dark and stormy or whatever their beverage of choice is when those horns are sounded.
Where are you going? Are you abandoning ship? Am I that bad of a captain? What?
For a little cool down, and we are trailing a line here just in case.
That's right. There you go.
It's one way to cool down, along with the dolphins. But it's amazing.
Well, we have a whole school of dolphins coming up here. We've been watching them for a long time, and just really been enjoying beautiful dancing here in the water.
I'm glad things are going really well so far because this is a long trip for Muriel, her first long one, and I don't want to ruin her on sailing so quickly. I want to pile on as many nice days as possible. I know that down the road something's bound to happen, a storm or what have you.
Yeah, that's right. Well, Brian, we are getting some suggestions on how to cook your striper coming in, yes. And so, yes, it can be nice and flaky and sweet. So, yeah, it's a good fish. Brian, oh, he's making it 2 different ways, he says. The voice from the kitchen comes out. All right, good. So we'll have 2 ways, and
I heard the horns.
we do have some questions. Is there enough? Are you cooking enough to share?
Absolutely, come on over.
Okay, come over. I have to be careful with this because one time I made baklava, and I posted up there on the baklava, and and people started posting, I'll be right over. Yeah, see you there. And then I got a text that said, "I'm here." And I said, "What do you mean I'm here?" It says, "I'm in your driveway." This was like 11 o'clock at night by the time this came in, and so I invited my friends in, and we had baklava. So sometimes people actually take us up on it. So so if you're near Fire Island Inlet, yeah, just wander over, send us a text, say, "I'm here, is the fish ready?" And yes, we'll share it with you. So it's been known to happen. Well, I guess I'll sign off. I have no idea what to play for a sign off to. Maybe I'll just sign off. What do you think? Let's see where the spark guitar is tuned. Oh, I did mention Nola. It's just such a fun tune. That might be the one exception. Maybe Nola and Simple Gifts or something for the non-original. Okay, well, I'll leave you with a little bit of Nola, unless we have other requests popping in. I'm seeing just. Oh yes. Okay, we have someone accepting us for fish who's coming from Australia. I think that's a little bit far.
Is that Maureen? Is that Maureen saying
Yes, that's Maureen. Okay, Maureen, stop right on by.
that? No, I said hi.
Yeah, Brian says hey. So greetings to you as well.
Gotta get here quick, Maureen.
All right, here's a little Nola. Well, happy Monday. Do go on murielanderson.com. And on the, let's see, I think on the shop area, there should be a place where you can pre-order. Maybe I'll post a link after a little bit. So it's a little bit hard to find. So if you want to pre-order, that would be great. Otherwise, just stay in touch. Hopefully we'll see you on Acoustic Sailing on YouTube. So go on YouTube, Acoustic Sailing. Give us your greetings there. And so have a wonderful week. We'll see you next week. Oh, wait. I have to let you know I'm going to be playing near a bunch of you. Upstate New York, I'll be playing. And then Maine as well. So at Cadenza, at Freeport, Maine. So I think you can get tickets there already. And then Connecticut. So we've got a bunch of things coming up in just a couple of weeks. So please check out the tour schedule as well. And even Illinois, there's one that you can pre-order as well for there. So we'll see you, next Monday, or we'll see you live someplace very soon. Okay, see you then.